Hello, Algebra 2 students. For Ms. Bell, you guys are practicing with horizontal and vertical lines, and I want to go through at least half of these with you. So this first one, whenever you have a vertical line that's going to be undefined, when you're solving for the slope on one of these, what you'll have, like, if I put this point here, and I put this point here, and you do the slope formula. Let me show you why it's undefined. So I have, it's y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So, this point right here, I have 2, 2. And on this one, I have 2, -1, okay? So let me take my y2, so I have -1 minus my y1, 2, and then I have my x2, 2, minus my x1, minus 2. So I'm going to have -3 over 0. So when I do -3 divide over 0, look at what happens. Error divided by 0. So that's undefined. That's an undefined slope. It will always come up like as an error. That means it's going to be a vertical line. And then, when you're talking about lines and is this a function and all that kind of stuff, this is not going to be a function because you have all of these x values that are going to be the same, going to different y values, so we put undefined. And the equation then is x equals 2, no matter what y equals. If y equals -1, we're at 2. If it, on the x. If the y is -2, we're at 2. If we're at 1 with the y, we're at 2 on the x. So no matter what, my x value is going to equal 2. So this is, every number is going to be on x equals 2. Okay, so that's my equation. Going over here, this is no slope. So when you do the slope, you'll actually get 0. So you have the 0 on top if I were to pick 2 points. And that would just come out on your calculator as a 0 slope. So 0 or no slope. You'll see me refer it to both. And this is where y, the y, no matter where you are on the x, your y is always going to be 1. So the equation is y equals 1. For number 5, this is another undefined, and it's at x equals 4. I had to change from my green pen because it ran out of ink. So this is undefined. It's vertical, and my x is going to equal 3. This one is undefined, and my x equals 1. And I wanted to get a couple no slopes, so 0, and this is where my x equals 4. And this one, number 12, this is where my x equals 0. Or I'm sorry, my y equals 0. Did I say y equals 4 on this? Y equals 4, and my y equals 0. So it's another no slope. I wanted to get a couple no slopes in there. That's why I didn't stick with just doing the odds. Wanted to show you some different ones. Okay, got to be careful because there's a couple that say perpendicular, and I didn't realize that, so I had to change my answer. But anyways, first of all, this line that they provide, it's undefined. It's a vertical line. I have x equals -2. No matter what, it's always at x equals -2. And then I want a parallel line through 2, 4. So 2, 4, 2, 4 was right here. So this line is parallel, so that's going to be at x equals 2. And that's parallel to my x equals -2. See how that works? Okay, this one, I have a no slope at x is -4. They want a parallel line through -2, 3, so right here. So parallel means it's going to go this way horizontally, so that's going to be where y equals 3. This one, undefined, this is the perpendicular one. I thought they all said parallel, but this one says perpendicular, and so does another one, so I'll do that one too. So this is an undefined line. It's straight up and down, it's vertical, and it's x minus 4, x equals -4, sorry. And then I need an equation line perpendicular through -2, 3. So -2, 3 goes right here, and perpendicular means it's going to cross at a 90-degree angle. So that means it's going to be at the y equals 3, a no-sloper. This one, I have a slope of 0. And it's at x equals 1.5. That's this one that they've drawn. The one I drew is right here because it goes through -2, -3, and they want it perpendicular, so it's going to cross at 90-degree angles. So this one's going to be x equals -2. Okay, so it's going to go on the x -2, and it's going to go vertical. Then you have a couple that you have to create your own. You could create your own. I did a couple here for you. It says draw one horizontal, one vertical, and then label its equation, and say whether it's no slope or undefined. So this one I put at x equals -2, and it's undefined, and I have y is at -1 and no slope. Notice that they're perpendicular. Try your own on that one. And this one I have where y equals 1, and it's a no slope. And then I have x equals 3. I put it on 3, and it's undefined. Okay. Hopefully this helps, and good luck with all the other ones.